Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? I'm Enrique, and this is Easy Things to Draw. Hopefully, you guys are having a really great day. This is actually another old video I had from Sketch Monster channel, and I'm going to import it over here. And I'm actually recording over it because the original footage of this did not have commentary at all. So I just thought I would bring something different to it. What I'm doing is I'm slowly merging my two channels together. Realistically, I'm getting rid of the Sketch Monster channel. I might just make that only digital. I'm not sure, and I will, take most of those videos and delete them from there and put them over here on Easy Things to Draw. And like I said, I need it. I don't want the same exact video, so I'm gonna dub over it. So this is a made-up version of Batman, just kind of a tech version, because I love drawing tech. I go through phases where I love drawing like robots and things of that sort and all kinds of machinery, and then I'll go through phases of like drawing monsters, and so I gotta get back into drawing people because I don't draw that as much as I used to. Going over here, ghosting in the image. Basically, I've talked about ghosting before. I made a whole video on it. The whole video is and I talked about it in the last video, I believe. I'm kind of scribbling in very faintly the lines that I'm going to put down later on. And this is pen too. So, I mean, that's just, yeah, I have to be really light. This is a ballpoint pen, by the way. It's a completely regular ballpoint pen. I mean, like one of those free ones you get when you're, I don't know, when you're, getting your car fixed. It's a very generic one. I originally did it to prove a point that doesn't really matter what tool you use. It really just it is kind of the knowledge that you have and how, things that you know about it. I mean, of course, I like my fine point ballpoint pen a lot better, but this is pretty good. I mean, it's okay. It's adequate. Click the link to sub. Don't have a link. The annotations don't exist anymore, right? So, oh well. But please subscribe and press that little bell icon on the bottom left-hand corner. I think it's the bottom left-hand corner, right, of the taskbar. It's once you subscribe, you press that little bell. The little bell will actually inform you when I come out with stuff, which is something I've been seeing a lot lately. All right, going over here, I wanted to make it like plates coming down. I was thinking kind of like a samurai, maybe like Cyber Samurai. That's actually the first thing that kind of came to my mind. There's a million amazing versions of Batman if you ever just go looking for them. So many different iterations of Batman, just so amazing, just mind-blowing. If you guys have a favorite version of Batman, please like link me to a picture of it down below, or just tell me about it, and I can just go search for it myself, because I love seeing different versions of this character. Going in here, putting in little parts. I don't really know where this neck brace is going to attach. I know within the neck area, I want that to be a little bit more complicated. Start to find smaller shapes. That's the thing. I am starting to find smaller shapes, which is what I've said in the past with all kinds of things. You start large, very broad, and then you start focusing in on different aspects of the drawing. If we're talking about design right here, I don't want to overcomplicate the forehead. And I've talked about tension and release. Tension is an area of massive complications, or not massive, but just complicated area. And here it would probably be around the neck and the kind of face mask there that I'm doing. And then the release would probably be the upper forehead, the ears. Excuse me. Just have a cough. I don't have a cold. I'm recording this really late at night. Everyone's asleep. Except for me, I'm always up. Pretty much always up. I came back from the gym. It's like, really late at night. I'm trying to give this dimension. I want those two plates to not overlap completely, but I want them to kind of feel like they're touching. You can see a little crack in between the plates. That's like an attention to detail thing. Going into the eye, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with this lens slash eye. Is it gonna be robotic entirely? And that is what I was thinking about more. That it wouldn't really be the real Batman. Maybe it would probably be more like, you know, a robotic version of Batman. Actually, not really. What was I thinking at the time? I think I was thinking it would be Batman with a suit. Yeah, it's always pretty much Batman in a suit. Forget it. Forget what I said before. There ain't no Batman robot. There ain't no Batman robot. Not in this picture. It's just tech Batman, high tech. I want that line from the bottom of the chin over to the cheekbone. It carries through all the way to the back of the forehead, the back of the head. You talk about the sweeps and things of that sort. I haven't really gone over sweeps a lot. Check out our main channel. That doesn't exist anymore. Oh well. This is the main channel. So continue to go into the forehead, the far side of the eye. Now I'm choosing where to pick my lines, like that I want thicker. Like anything you kind of dig in on is going to be the focus, really. So you're bringing up several focuses, at least within line. You're bringing up several different focuses at one time, and whatever you do will come forward. The darker it is within this image, it will push forward. It will come forward at the viewer. So you have to be careful what you pick. And that's why I can kind of get away with kind of scribbling stuff in, and then I put a thicker line. And you know that as well. I mean, if you've drawn even a little bit, you have done what I've done. You've done the exact same thing. You have, you ever, go in pencil and you're trying to erase the pencil, and pretty much this line is so dug in there that you can't get it out. I mean, that's kind of the same thing, but you're doing it on purpose. and this is pen. It's a little different. Heads up, guys, I started a new Patreon page. Please let me know. Not let me know. Please go over there and check it out. I'm going to link it at the very end of this video. Most likely. I believe I can link it on the end of this one. Go check out the Patreon page, and I want to hear some input on it, because I really worked hard on it this time. I took another shot. I started the Patreon like 2 years ago, and then I just kind of never took it seriously. But now I'm taking it very seriously. So please, I'm going to be critiquing art there. Essentially what I used to do in the critique segments, but this time, pretty much more serious and consistently. I need kind of a way to do that consistently now, because there's just so many people send me so much email, I just get so many pictures in my email that I just don't have time. But Patreon kind of makes it so I can, pretty much. I'm obligated to do that, and I would like to. Going over here, putting down the collar here, pushing downward. These are just abstract shapes at this point. Fiddling with the smaller shapes, yeah, just kind of messing around. Trying to duplicate that shape on this side, on the other, trying to mirror it. And just throwing in pretty much randomness. I don't even know where it's going. When I talk about the shapes on the shoulder, I have no idea. The neck. Another line down here. As you can tell, this one looks a little bit more smooth, because this one's a completely, one-to-one motion, as opposed to the other one was a sped up and then slowed down version, like a few minutes ago. I like that link ID up there. It's pretty funny. Pushing through, doing something completely off the screen, which is annoying. Darkening the contour lines, that is always fun. I love doing that. Sometimes I get to the point in a drawing where all I have to do really is just darken stuff in here and there, and I don't know why I like it. It just feels like, yeah, almost done with that. I love it. And that's pretty much, well, is that the end? It's pretty close to the end. Doing more stuff off screen, what the heck? The heck, yo? Like literally just kind of throwing in a couple extra lines to kind of make it more presentable to the viewer. You're always thinking about that. If you can just leave it, would it be presentable enough? And that's kind of what always goes through my head. Is this presentable? Darkening a couple of things, just trying to make it, again, more appealing to the viewer by making it very clear what to look at. So I'm shading in kind of below the neck to kind of push that back. That's pretty much it. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate you watching. Watch more videos on my page. I'm going to be putting a link for my latest video here at the end.